Okay guys, working on my heater core 96 Ford Ranger. Just gonna try to give some information on it just because there's hardly anything on the internet. I started with taking off the air induction system. There's 1, 2, 3, and then one underneath, 4 bolts you gotta take off to pull this box back a little bit to get to the bolts behind it. So that way you can pull the black box out from the inside. On this year model, because I read on the internet you have to take the inner fender well off. On this year model you really don't have to, because the bolt they say on the 98s and newer is right here, but see how it's got a stud because it's on the inside, so you don't have to take this fender off, but it kind of helps. It doesn't take long. And then let me show you kind of what's going on the inside. Let's take the dash out. It's actually really easy. You go ahead and pull the radio out, just you don't really have to. It just kind of helps with room and stuff. Take the airbag cover off. This unhooks from the airbag if you have one. I took the dash panel off. Not, you don't have to, just so I could see everything, makes it easier. But there's a bolt here holding the dash on. There's one right there holding the dash on. 2 right there holding the dash on, and then 2 on the other side. And then there's 2 littler screws holding the dash on under the black air vent cover. All easy to get to, didn't take that long. Some people say you have to take the whole dash out. You don't have to take it all out. I just left the driver's side seat in and put a brick under there with a blanket on there so I don't scratch nothing up. And here's the other 2 bolts you get to. You do have to disconnect the let me see, right there. Disconnect that, which is actually the steering wheel, so that you could pull the dash out. There's another little bolt right here that bolts right, it bolts right there, and then the dash is free to come out. Oh, also you have to take away the emergency brake. You have to disconnect the emergency brake, otherwise it binds up, doesn't let it out. But that's pretty much all you have to do to take the dash out. It takes maybe 30 minutes if you, since now that I'm showing you, you could actually do it really fast. Some people say you take the steering column out, gauges. I didn't encounter that yet. And now I just pulled the dash all the way out. I feel like I got enough room to get to the black box and work on it. As you see from right here where the black box is, that's actually the heater core right there under this black plastic. So you gotta take this screw, that screw, and then I think this black cap pops off and slides out, and that's how you get to the heater core. So I'm only gonna have to pull this back just a little bit. Once the heater core gets out of the firewall, I should be able to pull the heater core up through here. I still have plenty of room to pull the dash back, so it's not a big deal. I can still pull it back to get more room. But I'm trying to take away little stuff as possible so that I don't have to freaking spend all day putting the dash in and out. So that's my view of it so far. I will update it more so you can see it. And just kind of showing you the quicker ways to do it. I'll update this video if there's anything else I find out. Okay guys, after about another 15-20 minutes of trying to get this heater core black box out, I finally did. The only thing that was holding me up, everything's still just like I told you last time. The only thing that I didn't see is right behind this valve cover. There's one more bolt that holds the heater core box in. Once you take that out, everything comes out. I took the computer out. I did not have to. It just, some guy on the internet said he took his out, he had to take it out. I took it out, not necessary. Also, when I took my computer box out, I broke my fucking hard line, which I'll have to fix, not a big problem though. So that one bolt behind the valve cover, the whole black box came out, and now the heater core is easy to get to. All I have to do is take that one more bolt out right there in the center of the heater box cover. Then I can get to the whole top axis of the heater core box, pull it out, put the new one back in, and everything's reverse process, putting the dash back together. Once I get the whole truck put back together, I'll kind of go back over it with you and show you what has to come out, blah, blah, blah. But I honestly think I showed you enough. If you have any kind of sort of mechanical experience, this is not that big of a job. I know mechanics charge between $500 and $700 for this job. It takes maybe, let's see, I don't know what time it is, but it takes maybe about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours max. Now, especially with this video I'm showing you, because it's going to speed everything really quick along. And because before there was no videos, or not too many, everybody was doing it all wrong and taking the whole dash out, fenders off, the whole front end. And I knew the job wasn't that hard. I did plenty of these heater boxes before. But anyways, that's this video. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to update it a little bit better. All back together again. I say put my radio back in because I'm not putting it back in this truck.